Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode we did some interesting things, got some other items and did some other things, but now we have to use Sia on this other mission. She's not bad, she's definitely a good character, but she's not the recommended character for this mission, so I'm kind of just going to go into this and see what happens, but we left off in the Master Quest map, and we're going back to it again, because why not at this point? Yeah, let's see some extra levels. Well, we're off. I'm going to use this one with darkness, so we get a little bit of an extra effect. And if we're there, we just have to destroy this army with boosted morale. Okay, it is a My Fairy, but it's not the one we want. So you know what? Since I found that out, let's actually go through other stuff and maybe I can figure out where it is later. Okay, My Fairy Fire, the fire one, is actually located in the right, unfortunately, but we have to go through a lot of other stuff to get to it anyways, so the safest route seems to be up here, so we're gonna go here first, except we also have to do a search. Initially I didn't want to go here because of the search, but it's fine. Alright. Guard the ally keeps with your life as... Oh, wow, that just revealed something. Oh, crap. Darn it! The one time I moved to another character, now all of a sudden we're using Agatha. Well, no going back. No going back. We have to use Agatha here. That's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is, I guess. I honestly didn't see what I had to do beyond that thing that I looked at. Oh, it's just guard the allied keeps, that's it. Okay. Well, we get to see what this is. All allied keeps are at the brink of falling. Defend them at all costs. Oh, that's what this is. And we can't just use attacks on all of them. We have to get all the other items here. Oh, so we have to kill enemies that are in the way. Gosh dang. So this is actually similar to other items, except when the allied keeps do stuff. Oh. That is these guys. Okay, never mind. I thought this would be a lot more difficult. Oh boy, the messengers are always the worst. Ugh. I think we have to knock them back. Can we, like, hit them with this? Ah! So annoying. Sheesh. I'm gonna try the speedrun strategy and just try and, kill all these captains here. Honestly, I don't want to defend any of these, but I might have to. Depends. So guard the allied keeps with your life is basically similar to a regular setup, except you have to basically make sure not a single enemy enters the base. I don't see what else I should do, though, unless we just do other stuff. I honestly just kind of want to ignore this objective as much as I can. I hope this Lake Skulltulas don't actually kill stuff, and then kind of just do other stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. If that doesn't work, then I will do a strategy where I attack one, then walk back, and then do other stuff after that. That's the idea. Even better, I could always just check here. No. No, I don't want that. What's the one that's attacking? That... It's not even moved as much. I might actually be able to do this in time. It's the pose that are bad, so if I can kill all the captains, that'll make this problem go away. I figure since this is already an annoying mission, let's do it as a speedrun. That should help out a lot. Okay, well, because we powered up a lot, that actually wasn't that bad, so... Okay. Well, that was actually a lot faster. It's just scary because, well, having to defend your keeps is not easy by any means. So we got that, which gives Agatha in our heart container. I don't know. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot scarier. Oh, well... Hopefully the next missions are a bit easier than this. May as well show this. May as well show this mid animation because, well, is very beautiful. Okay, that was actually really quick. We did that awfully quick. I didn't like the first spot. Okay, we have a standard outfit now locked for AFA from the Master Quest. I like how we did all this and we still don't have a bomb of all items. That's bad. If a regular bomb comes up, we'll have to... We won't be able to do that. Defeat the Dinophos forces speedrun as only Link. Well, that's simple. I have level 100 Link. 100 plus Link, rather. This should be pretty free. Have to defeat it in 20 minutes? No problem. It's already he's already a fast character as it is. Okay. The only thing we have to get is the Fairy Fountain, and this time we only need to do 1200 KOs, so it's not as bad. And it's capture one of the keeps and breakthrough as the mission. I was wondering where my Master Sword effect was going for the longest time. I'm gonna actually make sure these things get KO'd first before I do anything else, and we need to try and pick up a lot of hearts as we go on so that we can keep going. Alright. Okay, that's one way of KOing a keep really quick. This is actually, I think, the mission where Impa's level 3 weapon would have aimed from in the Wii U version. Now this is just a regular mission like any other one. Well, I guess it is. As it isn't regular, it's Master Quest, which makes it more difficult. The last time I saw someone do this, the enemy forces were so weak that the opponent you were trying to defend, he literally KO'd both of the forces down there, so as soon as he did something, he kind of just ran after that. It was kind of funny to see, but beyond that, there's nothing much else to talk about it. When you are not, like, when you don't have the don't get hit mission, it's much easier to go through. And this area is a lot more forces for us to kill, so we can kind of just kill them as we go along here. Meanwhile, a horde of Cuccos is kind of just chilling and coming out as we kill all those guys. And okay, that's fine. We can ignore that. You do not have to deal with the manhandle stocks at all. Oh, by the way, here comes sort of a trolley strategy you can do. If you have a Master Sword with full health, you can just do this and spawn untanimously take a keep from outside of its thing, which I just did to avoid taking a lot of damage, which is one cool way you can deal with this, which is good because sometimes you don't get enough of those bonuses to be able to just move all the barriers. You have to pick and choose, so in this case we have to take that one from the outside. I just realized the enemy commander is Agathos, so this actually is the mission where in Wii U you would just get Impa's level 3 weapon here, but this is Switch, so it's a heart container instead for just Link, and that's about it. Lots of stuff got moved around in Switch version in particular. A lot of the KO stuff got changed. Some not as much. Others got changed quite a bit. Okay, now the only item we need is the fairy top, which is we get by glad I looked back because I did not get that fairy properly. I may as well capture the other water fairy as well, but I'm not gonna probably just release them right away. Or I could just wait when I get other bonuses. As for the other ones, I'm gonna try and look for a Great Sea Fire Fairy and kind of just use that along with it. And that's it. But anyways, that takes care of the fairy crowing, and we can get the heart container now by walking up to and taking out Agatha real quick. Oh. These are the most annoying thing to deal with, even if they don't technically hurt you. It just gets really annoying when they land in literally the worst possible spot. That's our value attack. Okay. Bye-bye, Agatha. It was nice knowing you. Okay. We're gonna play with Zant as well as the forces that we are helping out. And another heart container for Link. Alright. Pretty soon everybody's gonna be really overpowered by the end of these adventure mode stuff. My goodness. Alright. I may as well capture the other fairy, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. There is one thing I forgot to show off, so I'll probably have to go ahead and show it off as soon as possible. That's why I'm going this way. This way next. Okay, I could just skip that because it's a not good one. Alright. Yep, it's a watch out. All attacks are devastating. We have to use Wizroll for the item. Which I'll just go straight for, because it doesn't matter. Because which attack thing you have, which fairy you have, it doesn't matter. You kind of just have to use the bow. Wizroll does have some rage, so we might try using some of his combos, but we'll see. It's not easy. These are my least favorite missions, and I didn't see what the Master Quest rule was. Let's actually return to the map. If I were to guess, it would be no healing. Yeah, no healing. So basically similar to before, except we cannot take more than 2 hits, and we basically have to reset if we take any damage. But I automatically reset if I take any damage on these anyway, since I believe they result in like 99 damage towards the thing. It's kind of brutal. I know the first time I did these is not easy. Oh, I just realized something. I could have easily killed the Beamos using the bow as well. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. But yes, for those of you who don't know, it's so easy to just get sniped by a weakling enemy. Thankfully, you can take up to 15 minutes to take these guys out, so it's not as long as it could be. They also don't immediately go towards you like our enemies. I'm just gonna use this one. Oh gosh, look at all these captains now. Thankfully the enemies we facing right now seem to be really weak. It could have been a different enemy, but it's just the Hylian captain. They're just as weak as they are here, opponent. Have to dodge a lot though. The worst part about this that I don't like is not the strong enemies. I hate the weak enemies more because they can just snipe you when you least expect them. That's the one thing that gives me the worry, is that the weakest enemy will suddenly attack when you least expect it. And there's not a good way of doing stuff. Of course, if you have a special, you can kind of just run in and do this as well. This is a strategy you can do. I think I'm gonna go to this area and kill the transport captain for a special refill. Well, okay, I guess I'll just ice and dice him instead. Alright, how many captains are left? 4, okay, we can use specials to kill them. Alright. Doesn't matter how you try, cannon fodder will always be cannon fodder. That kind of feels like that's what they are, because like they seem really weak. Well, speaking of which, I almost got hit by one. Excuse me while I use a special to clear them out. Twice. This should kill the Beamos as well. And I just kind of hit the last one because it doesn't matter as much. The bow does have a little bit of charge time, so I feel like actually using his weak attacks would have been easier. But anyways, this part is done now. We don't have to deal with this one anymore. That's good, because I don't care what I think or what anybody thinks about these missions. They're just really scary. Because the moment you do anything bad, you just lose. They're pretty straightforward once you know how to dodge, but that being said, you have to dodge like crazy. Oh gosh, what is this? think I've seen this like only one other time. Now, I did get all of the characters to level 50 before this, so that makes these a little bit easier. The next one's pretty straightforward, just an action quiz with Minna. So, we're just gonna go right into it. No waiting, just right into it. And then my Fairy Fire will be right after that, and I have to use Darunia. Darunia. I need to stop joking around, I think. And for once, Minna's actually in her homeland, Twilight Field. I'm just gonna find these out, manually. Defeat the winged one. Oh, that's pretty easy. That's an Aerofloss. Oh, he's using a special already. Oh, I can't use item attacks, so I can't interrupt them. I just realized that I cannot use item attacks. Just, tap. Did we kill? Okay, we did. Good. Alright. Looks like we're just going in the bottom, and that's about it. This is a really good theme, by the way. What next? The belly flopper, that's also an easy one. Moblins do that literally like all the time. Like, look, he's about to do it. There he is. There he goes. Okay, that's one way of knocking him back. I'm not gonna even use his special at all. Because Minna has to be really far back for special to hit. Twilight Minna, not as much, but regular Minna has to be pretty far back to hit his special. We could use magic on him, but do we even want to? I'm not going to. And defeat them the normal way. Tail Whipper, that is Lysivals. Because it's the only other character we haven't defeated yet. Oh goodness, we like one-shot him. But kind of, because this is technically supposed to be at level 20, just on medium difficulty instead, they don't expect you to be this high level. Before we were in the blue area, which was much more dangerous. I feel like if we're going to explore this, we should start with the gray area first, because it's much easier. It'll give us some decent rewards while we're at it. Alright. Got another heart container for her. We've seen this a few times. I think I don't need to show it. Because now the next important part is coming up. This will be a new thing now. Show fairies for. And I may as well show a second version of it while I'm at it. Just because why the heck not at this point? Alright. Oh, you don't have to use Darunia, but if you want to get the A rank reward, you have to use him. Okay. I could actually use a different character. I just don't want to right now. Only C rank is required to move on, so that's makes it a little bit easier. We also only have to get, like, 2 items. Oh, it's actually limited to him anyway. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Search. I keep messing up this sometimes. Bad menuing by me. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have to get 1200 KOs and not take more than damage. I think that's fine. And the Master Quest rule is just a speedrun, which we already do. It's more or less for the people who are weak and can't do much. These, but as Darunia, we'll be fine. I'm just gonna use this. So we need to get West Boulder Keep for our My Fairy, and My Fairy Food Pumpkin for the East Keep, the eastmost keep at the bottom. And this is a Bombchu one again. Oh, great. Not fun. Oh, even worser. It's Turncoats. Okay, this is a weaker Turncoat one, though. So, this is the one that I mentioned where it seems like you have to KO all the Turncoat soldiers. You don't have to. Only certain keeps have Turncoats in them. And in this one, you only have to take out 2 of them, so it's pretty fine. Okay. I have something I need to do, so bye. Okay. I just realized Magic Feet can't even take any magic from me if I have, like, none. I think that's why Magic Thief wasn't doing anything at first. Alright. I guess one way to check is to just go for this command setup. And I think they actually are supposed to try and give you a hint. If you see anything that has a turncoat soldier in it, by default that has to be a leader in it, because they can't just run around and do stuff all the time. They have to be partially controlling the map somewhat. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't get any of the chests. Alright. Let's take out this pot now. That gives us the My Fairy here. Oh my. There's lots of soldiers here. Okay. We need to start taking out these turncoats. I'm trying to go here, but I also am trying to KO the turncoats. Now, because this is the first time, it doesn't matter as much. So we have to KO all of them anyway. Oh wow, look at it. It literally shows an icon. So we have to kill all the bottommost keeps to get them out. And one of the items is also next to one. I like how you can just kill a lot of them and instantly a bunch of units retreat. That makes it a lot easier. Alright. Again, since this is an easier mission, it's not as bad to do. It's just really annoying having to deal with these. Terenia is not the worst character. I definitely know he has a lot of strength. He's just really slow at attacking, so it means when he has to deal with these adaptives, it takes a lot longer. I'm gonna make sure we get all the leaders out. Okay, here's a first... Oh, wow, okay. It didn't appear until later, but there it is. The first reader. See, I kind of knew it by default. Like, so I need to definitely tell you guys this. Even if the game doesn't defaultly tell you, or a guy doesn't tell you where all the turncoat soldiers are, they always spawn in the same spot all the time, and there's a little hint as well. Every few minutes, a turncoat soldier will appear and try to advance towards the base. Yeah, I don't care about you, Hylian Captain. I will help you later. I need to first stop the turncoats, and then I'll deal with our stuff later. I like how we're doing this as a speedrun, and we can't really do this as a full speedrun because of the other stuff. I like how you can also get a fairy while you do this. This guy literally just showed up. Alright, well, we killed him. Alright, now the final leader appears, and we can finally deal with these turncoat soldiers. Oh goodness, they're all over the place. They're getting hurt all over the place. Look at all these soldiers advancing towards Rudo. Well, since we have to go for A rank anyways, let's start by KOing all the turncoat soldiers first. Fortunately, Darunia does not have the best special. Hardly any range on it at all, so I'm kind of just gonna KO all the soldiers that get in my way. It takes care of the first batch of them. Also, for once, this is actually a regular mission, sort of. It has Darunia and Rudo in the same mission for once. Instead of the weird one where Rudo is actually the enemy and Darunia is trying to fight him off. Because in the storyline, they're supposed to be friends, but... well, not full friends, but at least somewhat friends. How did that particular one get so weak? I don't know, but I don't want to question it. Where are all the turncoat soldiers now? Keep in mind, not all of them are showing on the map. Some of them actually have bars as well. Okay, I don't need to KO this next keep, so what I'm gonna do instead is head towards here, which is close enough to the ally base, but not go in it, and instead go here. It's a good thing they have warps this time, because it makes an otherwise very difficult mission much easier. Okay, I think we're done now. Wait, was I doing the wrong one? I'm pretty sure I wasn't. Oh wait, that's right. I might have... oh wait, this is West Mountain Keep, not East Keep. Well, I can fix my mistake in a minute, because there's a thing that I can deal with. Okay, Stall Masters. Get KO, please. Oh, I can also save it as well while I'm at it. Maybe not all the way. I want to make sure this captain dies first, though. Let's see how weak it ends up being. Oh, not much, but we'll still heal it. I don't care. That's such a that's such a funny and useful ability to use. Just instantly heal keeps health It's best when the allied base is almost dead, because then you can use it as basically a last-ditch effort to get our stuff. But if you do things right, the allied base already shouldn't fall by default. Alright. Okay, I don't care about Skullmaster right now. I'm just gonna go in and kill the boss real quick. Which is Sheik this time. Ink is the one who initially fights Darunia in the storyline with Impa, so that makes a lot of sense here, definitely. Can you just do anything? Oh, he's guarding. Alright. I like how there's a visual timer on screen saying if you fall below 5 minutes, you automatically don't get the A rank, and you actually know it because, well, there's a literal timer on the top of the screen. Okay, we're done. Did his material just spawn farther away than I wanted? I think that might have been a glitch, by the way. I think his material just spawned away farther than I thought. By the way, getting Darunia's heart container here means we can play with any character, because the effect basically only lasts as long as the A rank reward is available. Once it's no longer available, you no longer have to use that character. And I get to hear Serious-san again, which is perfect. So I like how it says the difficulty is basically based off of where you start in. So black is starting area, green is slightly more challenging, yellow is medium challenging, purple and orange are decently difficult, and blue and red are by far the most difficult. Only a couple of experience runs here. I'm just gonna get rid of all of these and this one here. And that's it. Alright, here we go. You cannot keep more than 5 fairies. So I'm gonna show this off. If you have a fairy of level 50 or higher, dismiss it. Reverse, sir. You part ways with Torch and receive a parting gift of a gratitude crystal. In case you're wondering, this is how we get to level 50. This is how we get our boost up so high. And I'll actually go ahead and show off part of that so I can actually show what I mean. So, for this, we'll actually take a little bit of break and revisit personal favorite of ours. Because we released a certain fairy, the next one from earlier should become available. I forget. Is it this one? I don't know. I'm actually kind of confused. What does it matter? We'll just do this one, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do it with any character. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this so I could actually go into my fairy and show what this does. So anyways, you want to go in and find the fairy you just caught, and you basically have to level her up as fast as possible. And the easiest way to do it is to just get all these delicious odd mushrooms over and over again. Okay, let's use a bronze to not waste our time here. That gets 50. And this allows us to do a setup, which I'll show now. So now to finish this, we have to do another thing or whatever. I forget. Well, I guess the only thing I really need to work for is if the fairy is in, specifically, it has to be in Deku Tree area, which it is, actually, okay. And the fairy is always in the same spot every time. Normally I would go on to the Master Quest map, but I'm showing this just for fun. I'm not going to get the fairy food because that just respawns all the time. So I like how you're supposed to like rescue the allied forces that are like, oh, we should probably save the stranded allied forces. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to run here first. And then the fairy that you're looking for is always in this specific jar right here. Just walk up and get it, and this will be a another of my fairy of fire. I thought it would be higher up, but I forgot that this is really late in the game, so it's really weird. And I'm doing this just to show off how to get the gratitude crystals, because I was kind of talking about them earlier, but I didn't actually show how to do that, so I wanted to show this farm because I am going to be doing this probably for the next few minutes as early as possible, because the sooner I can get it, the better. You don't necessarily need to do a lot of food for this. You just need a decent amount of regular items here. But beyond that, the mission is pretty straightforward. Now, because we are gonna try and do it as fast as possible, we'll just ignore the objectives and go straight for the main objective. And I use Link. Some characters use different things. I prefer to use Link because he's the fastest character. So you basically go through here, you kill all the other stuff, and you basically ignore everything because you don't have to worry as much about the commander, and the characters here will basically defend themselves once you KO stuff. In fact, they even do a decent amount of damage to the forces for you, which saves you a little bit of stress. And then these Manila stocks, they will always do an attack on just multiple nations, so you can basically ignore them or just do this to kill them. Regardless of what you do, it doesn't matter because they will still do the attack as long as there's at least one of them. So we're just going to go through here, killing all the... Okay. That gets us the rescue, and now we have to wait. While we wait, we're going to run around, avoid some stuff. And the reason why I like this is these two are some of the quickest missions in the game. The first one is just, although you have to defeat turncoat soldiers, if you defeat the ones at the bottom, you can instantly go straight to the boss and kill him afterwards. Okay, there we go. Finally into the Faneway. Oh, I'll go ahead and just not use the barrier because we don't need it. Screw it. Waste a little bit of time. We'll do the Link walk trick to take out Agatha really quick. And yeah, and then we'll get our fairy after this. This is basically how to farm gratitude crystals. You pretty much have to get the same fairy non-stop over and over again until you get level 50. And then later, once we get an actual proper fairy, we'll probably name them after certain characters so that we can remind myself. I know what I'll do. I'll probably wait until the Great Sea map to do that. Now, unfortunately, you can't store all the fairies right away. You have to get skill slot increases to ultimately get them all, so it's kind of annoying, actually. So, rank doesn't matter here. Just go through it as fast as you can, and I'll say a new fairy's becoming a companion, and then You'll say that you have too many fairies. Go ahead and release the one you just leveled. Like this. You get another gratitude crystal. That's basically how to get those. And if you do that over and over again, that's basically how you get the big skills. That's how you get your magic fountain plus on your fairies. And that's when fairies will become just really overpowered. Anyways, we're kind of bored and we didn't really do a lot, so let's just head to this here area in the Master Quest map and kind of just do attacks. And ooh boy, we have to reveal the enemies first. That's fine. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. We have to get an A rank victory as Giriham, so that's who we're using. Hopefully he's pretty quick, so this should be not too hard, but we saw how hard these can be sometimes. It's not fun, but there you go, guys. Now you know how to get the gratitude crystals. So guard ally keeps with your life basically means if one keep falls, it's instantly dead. That's it. So it's really obnoxious. So pretty much all of them are in peril. It's actually really fast when you know what you're doing now. Because you only have to kill off the Lysopholes, so all you have to do is walk to and kill each of these. And you can basically ignore the weaker troops. They hardly do anything to the base, as we saw before. As for the captains, that's where the bad part really starts. I like how it also shows you... Alright. Alright, that has been defended. Honestly, there's no reason not to even attempt to defend some of them. Because if they at near that area, they hardly do anything to you at all. It is kind of scary at first because it's like, well, there's lots of enemies here and then you also have messengers to deal with. But if you just want to and kill them all, it's not actually that hard. So you had enough, I presume. Good. Then don't ever get in our way again. Alright. That takes care of that. Okay, we start on H8, by the way, which is like at the bottom. It's about the same starting square as before, except the final boss square is a little bit different. Because this is based off of the second quest in the original Legend of Zelda. I like how the first two maps are basically based on how the Master Quest was in Legend of Zelda, the original. Which we've not played that game yet, and we can actually play it through this thing called Nintendo Switch Online, but I probably won't do that unless, like, people ask for it, because, well, I practically already beaten that game as it is, both regular and Master Quest. Only thing I could do differently is maybe play it on the Switch version. Okay, easy thing to KO here. We can change our display to whatever the thing is. You know what? Let's get the bomb so we don't have to deal with this anymore. Back up your KO count, level 2 as Lana. We've done a lot of these already, so yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. And I'm gonna use the... yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do a quick XP accelerator while we're here. Got a lot of rewards thanks to Ganon. Yes, that's right. In one of our last videos, we did a Ganon challenge or whatever. That was really cool. Don't have Fire Fairy this time, but that's fine. I'll probably try and get one as soon as possible before I do any more grinding. I'll do what I've been doing before, just throw Link in there. he can easily take a lot of hits and still survive. Most of this is just to unlock the item, by the way, because then bombs will start appearing on the map afterwards. Alright, so we're gonna just use Lana this time, so we can get most of the other stuff. Okay, we have to go through Zelda first. I think it's simplest to just KO whatever moblins we find. Defeating a moblin will make enemy forces reappear. Well, someone's plying something, but they're all the way in the bottom. Giant bosses have appeared. Only one, though. Now, the weaker a mission this is, the harder it is to actually keep your magic up for all the time. Okay, this is just a solo fight against Manhandle. It's still not easy. Oh, and I haven't really told you this. I found out today that apparently you can guard by using it. The one thing that I did not go for the last time, guarding of all things. Okay, that's quite an interesting thing that just happened there. Lana Slada is really strong, so, yeah. Her special is one of the best for KOing bosses. You can just do stuff quickly. In one of the previous missions, we were limited to Skull Kid, but that doesn't happen this time. Of course, it's already a lot easier to do a mission like this as Lana, and rather than with any other terror. But yeah, I'm just gonna follow what the game says and just use magic all over the place. Doing that combo is actually kind of difficult, and that's actually the one I'm trying to go for, if possible. It's kind of hard to keep the focus sphere going in some of the easier missions, funnily enough. Which I guess makes sense. If I know what this mission's gonna be about, then at 1:30 everyone's gonna come towards me by default. We should probably just wait for that to happen and then they'll all come towards me. Yeah, there we go. Now they're starting an all-out attack. We more than got the Cucco though, so it should be fine. Okay, so the single attack while that fiend is out is what triggers this attack. So I think I'm gonna use that for a little bit. So there's no way I can really get the magic back. I'm just gonna keep on KOing enemies around here. I like how it even gives you a blue circle, and I feel like that's where you have to be in order to make them blow up. Okay. Well, I heard a few more things with Lana, I guess. Alright. Well, that's done. Yeah, an excellent work, everyone. Another heart container for Lana Sana. And we get access to the bomb for the first time. I'm surprised we haven't gotten this yet. Just shows how little progress we've made on this map. Well, now it'll be quite a bit more. Now, initially I wanted to just do this to get all the weapons, but after getting a lot of level 3 weapons, I kind of just went over and just did other stuff. I feel like now that I've collected, or at least know where the fairies are, I'm probably just gonna farm those next. And then maybe when I come back later, we'll see other stuff. I can actually... Let's check the Great Sea map while we're here. We're not gonna do that, but we're gonna check the Great Sea map. If it has a ferry, then that's gonna become my main. Nothing, okay. Well, well, there's still 2 other ferries to get. I feel like they're probably just all the covers of the map, so that means I would have to go to an even deeper mission to get another My Ferry or Fire. It's kind of unfortunate that they're not on the regular map by default, but that's annoying. We'll just have to deal with that later, I guess. I got the item right next to this as a hook shot, which is not the one you need, but it's really close to the one you need. Now, this area is infamous for having a lot of weapons, so that's probably what we're going to try and go for when we come back to this map in the future. Until then, please like, you enjoy, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.